everybody, this is Threshold Training's workout of the day for Thursday, June 18th. Hey, hopefully everyone's staying cool for today. It's gonna be another hot day, so make sure you bring water to class or to your workout at home and make it ice water or something similar, even juice, because it will be a hot day. If at any point you feel dizzy, or you have a headache, or you feel nauseous, let the coach know. Stop your workout. We'll put you in the air-conditioned lobby. We'll get you some water, and we'll get you some ice to cool down. Okay, it's really important that we know of these signs. We know that the pale blank look does not mean that we are doing well in our workout. Okay, so at the first sign of that, please let the coach know for your safety. So today's workout is a longer piece, fairly straightforward format-wise, but lots of different movements we are going to do. Essentially, we're looking to develop our upper body muscular endurance through this workout. So we will see these reoccurring throughout the next couple of weeks as we slowly ramp up and reintroduce ourselves to this type of high volume work. So 20-minute AMRAP at conversational pace. We are starting with 5 sumo deadlifts, 10 box dips, 15 bent over plate rows, a 30-second hollow rock hold with a plate held over your chest, and then a 40-meter Zercher carry. We all loved these last week, so why not put it in again? So sumo deadlifts. You can do this with a barbell if you're in person. Or you can do this with dumbbell or some sort of weighted bag. Essentially what we're looking for is that we adopt a wide stance for that deadlift. We're going to fold at the waist, shins are nice and vertical, grabbing our hands through the dumbbells or barbell, and then we'll push through the ground, stand nice and tall with the hips underneath the shoulders and shoulders behind the barbell. As we go back down, hips break first, shoulders come over that bar, and we touch the floor with the barbell. Or if you have dumbbells, we touch about mid-shin or so. Okay. You can do that with one dumbbell, you can do that with 2 dumbbells. If you do it with one dumbbell, I would switch every round of which hand you're holding it in. Then we're going to move on to 10 box dips. So box dips, they can be also a bench or a chair dip. You're going to lift your hips off and forward from the box or bench. You then slowly lower under control and press out until your elbows are straight. It's important that our shoulders stay away from our ears so that our shoulders don't have a tendency to roll forward like so. They are kept relatively in the same position, slightly down and back, but not over-exaggerated so much that our chest is lifting up and our ribs are elevated. From there, we have our bent over plate rows or dumbbell rows. Either one is acceptable. Plate rows are like this. We come over to the bottom of a deadlift or RDL position. We're then going to row towards our chest, slowly come down. Note the position of my elbows. My elbows are not flared out to the side. They are also not tucked into my ribs, okay? They are free to move a little bit, okay? But they're not all the way flared. So just moving past my ribs. If I had a dumbbell, I could perform the same movement like so, either one or both at the same time. Then I would go into my hollow rock hold, get my plates, or I could get my dumbbell. I could hold my dumbbell with 2 hands, holding the hollow rock position with the plate held up over my chest, and I'm holding for that 30 seconds. With a dumbbell, you do the same thing. I'm looking for straight legs, pointed toes, and my midline, I'm closing that window, giving lots of compression right here as I'm doing my hollow rock. And then we have a 40-meter Zercher carry, either with a plate, like so, almost like carrying a tray of food. Because the plate is in front, the tendency will be to roll the shoulders. We want to pull the shoulders back slightly. You can have your hands a little bit wider, Elbows are going to stay tucked for this one, so we don't want those elbows to come apart or away from the body. We want them to stay really close. And we're going to walk that 40 meters. If you don't have space to walk 40 meters, that's fine. You can do 80 marches in place or over a line. Okay, or you can walk 80 steps if you do have space but you don't want to measure, or you don't have the ability to measure. Do 80 steps in the space that you have at home. So again, we're going through that AMRAP as many rounds as possible for 20 minutes. We're working through at a conversational pace. So we don't want to rush these things. We want to ensure quality of movement throughout the whole 20 minutes. From there, we will bring the heart rate down, we will shake the muscles out, and we'll get ready for a Tabata style kind of bodybuilding type piece of work that finishes up our workout for today. So this Tabata is going to be 6 minutes long, which means we have 12 rounds of 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. For the first 2 minutes, we're going to be doing banded strict chin-ups. The reason we're doing banded is because in order to last the whole 2 minutes, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, we're going to need to add the band support. This will also ensure that we hopefully don't reach technical failure super early. What I advise you to do is instead of doing all the chin-ups in your first round to the point where you can't do them anymore, I'd advise against that. I would break them up early. Okay, so maybe it's 3 down, quick break, 3 again. Okay, our goal isn't to try to max out in the 20 seconds. Okay, our goal is to try to just accumulate reps over that 2-minute period. Okay, but I don't want you to sacrifice form for speed and reps. So, banded chin-ups, this is what it'll look like. I place a band right on my foot. My knuckles are over the bar. I'm going to keep my elbows underneath the bar as I do my chin-up. I'm going to come up so my chin's over the bar, back down under control for my 20 seconds. Again, my elbows are underneath the bar. They're not in front of the bar or behind the bar. If they tend to be behind the bar, that's probably your shoulders rolling forward. Keep them underneath the bar. Shoulders will roll backwards. Okay? At home, if you don't have a pull-up station, that's fine. You can do a barbell or dumbbell bent over, palms facing away from you, supinated row for that 20-second period. Okay, so in that row, we're making sure elbows are kind of tucked towards the ribs. You're passing the ribs to get that shoulder extension there, and then slowly coming down under control. From there, from the 2nd to the 4th minute, we are doing plate skull crushers. So we will be on the ground with a plate or a set of dumbbells. But if you're in person, we're doing a plate. You will start with the plate up overhead, up over your chest. We will bend the arms, come backwards, and then come into full extension. And we will repeat for that 20-second period. You will note that this is a reduced range of motion compared to a dumbbell. That's okay, you'll probably get a little bit more reps. What we don't want to see necessarily is that as you come back, the shoulder starts to move. We want to keep the shoulder still, and the elbow is the only thing that's controlling that weight as we go up and down. Okay? And then the very last thing we do, everyone's favorite, is the coveted band tear. Except we're going to do a special kind of band tear, one that we haven't done before. Okay, oftentimes we do band tears down here, okay, but we're going to make it a little more specific to overhead movement, which means we're going to bring the band up overhead. So you notice that I'm at a 90-degree angle between my elbow and my shoulder. I'm then going to pull that band towards my forehead and come back. Okay, so I have 2 different motions. I'm tearing the band apart, and my elbows are going backwards like so. Okay, but I'm trying to maintain that 90-degree angle the entire time. I'm also not trying to straighten my elbow. So what we'll tend to see is that as we pull back, we'll start to straighten the elbow like so. We want to try to keep the elbows bent as we go. Okay, so that is the band tear for today. Now, if you're at home and you don't have a band, fine. Grab a surface that you can lay on, and you're gonna do what's called a prone W. So we're gonna lay on our stomach, okay? Hands are gonna be here. You can hold small weights or small canned food, and you're gonna bring it out to the side, up like this, come back down. Up to the side, come back down. What will want to happen is because if the weight's too heavy, you'll want to either bend the wrist or rotate down. We wanna try to keep our hand level with our elbow versus below our elbow, okay? So, not here, there. That band tear or that prone movement, that will be from the 4 to the 6 minute of that Tabata. So we have 0 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 6, starting with their strict chin-ups, plate skull crushers, and the 90-90 band tear. That is today's workout. I apologize for the long video, but lots of movements to go over, but it's also lots of fun, so we get that as well. Enjoy your day, enjoy the sunshine, and have a great workout.